Hello everybody, I am Eduardo from Colombia, South America. In this video I want to show you my Minox camera, which is the LX model. You can see here, one of the most beautiful cameras ever made, including all the accessories I have for it. I purchased this camera way back in 1981 in Miami, Florida. This is the carrying case of the camera. This is the original carrying case, and that chain is used to measure the distance from the object you want to photograph if you are using close-ups. Now, let's see what I have for my Minox camera. By the way, this is a film camera, not a digital camera. Minox made these miniature cameras for several years, from World War II to about 2009, when they discontinued all film cameras. They now have a similar camera with 5 megapixels, about the same size as the one I just showed you. Now let's start here. These envelopes carry the Minox negative, which is really beautiful, as you can see here. These are black and white films that I developed myself. These little boxes are used to carry the slide mounts. As you can see, this camera can also take beautiful slides, and these are the slide mounts. They measure just 3 centimeters by 3 centimeters. This is this slide tray for the famous Minox projector. This was by the last model they manufactured. It's the HP24, beautifully made. This box here carries 3 slide trays, which is very convenient. Now then, we pass here to see the famous Minox cartridge or cassette that is used as to hold the film. You don't have to wind it in the camera. Minox used to make several types of films: black and white, color print, and also slide films. This box here is very rare. I kept it because it's from the Agfa Minochrome 64, which was a film for slides, and this is very peculiar. This is the envelope used to ship the film back to Minox for developing. Those were the days when there was no computer, no Photoshop, just a lab that turned beautiful pictures. This contraption here is the famous Minox developing tank. It's very nice. It's made of plastic, and it comes with a thermometer. This is a very clever design, and it's used to develop black and white films. As you can see, the cassette is inserted here on top. A little dark, but you can make it. And the thermometer was also used to agitate the chemical. This is the original box. Now we have here the famous binocular attachment. Since there were no telephoto lenses for the Minox, the company manufactured this funny gadget, which was used together with the binocular, as you can see here in the box. Not very clear, but it can be seen. And you can use the binocular as a telephoto lens. I have never used it, by the way. This is one of my favorites. This is the Minox slitter. It cuts 35 millimeter film to lengths of 9 millimeter wide for pack in the Minox cassette. With this apparatus, you can have any type of film emulsion in your Minox camera. This is very odd indeed. This is the famous flash tube adapter. By the way, the Minox LX can use modern electronic flashes. This camera is really outstanding. Now we come here to the famous viewer and slitter for slides. This is a very scarce accessory these days, very hard to find. As you can see, I keep all my accessories with their original box. Now we can see here the famous copy stand. This was used to copy documents, letters, etc., to be either printed on photographic paper or watched through a special microfilm reader that Minox used to make, which I don't have, by the way. This is the famous Minox tripod. I've heard that they're going to make it again. This is a beautiful piece, all metal, and it comes with the possibility of a cable release to be used not only on Minox cameras. This is the original box, and this is the adapter for the LX camera. Now let me show you my favorite piece of Minox equipment that I have. It's the famous enlarger. This Minox product is really classical. It was made, at least this model, for black and white negatives, but Minox made a color enlarger, which I haven't been able to find, and I know if I can get one, they're extremely expensive. So I have to stay with this beautiful black and white enlarger. My model has serial number 11102, and it was made in approximately April or May 1963. I bought it second-hand from a store, a photographic store in Bogota that was going to close down. This is the Minox enlarger cover. I want to buy an original one, but it has been impossible to find. So I keep this, despite the fact that one of the dogs, my daughter's dogs, wanted to sharpen his teeth here. So this is my Minox equipment. As you can see, all my items are very well kept, and now that there is some kind of rebirth of chemical photography, I'm planning to use my Minox LX again, together with my daughter, Paloma. She's studying photography, and she told me to bring out from the cellar the Minox camera. This is Paloma over here. She is going to use the camera. She's going to learn how to develop. This is the Titanic, by the way. And she's going to enjoy this most fantastic camera that should be kept as a treasure. I don't know if you have heard that the Minox design is one of the most clever and most important industrial designs ever achieved, and it's in a design museum in New York City. The Minox is really fantastic. I hope you enjoy the Minox. You can get one. They're readily available on eBay, and perhaps you can find one locally. Thanks for watching. Good luck.